All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, El Great Millstone, and shout to your brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. All right, we're going to hop right into it. Well, firstly, Yahweh is named Heavenly Father. Bahasham is in the name, Ba'in Hadasham name. Yahweh Shai is the only begotten Son, and Racha Quadash means Holy Spirit, literally translated Spirit Holy. Racha Spirit, Quadash Holy. And man, you see on the screen the article, International Court orders Israel to prevent genocide. The ICJ also demanded that humanitarian assistance be allowed into Gaza. All right, be allowed into Gaza, and this order, of course, is directed to Israel, but we know who else has to follow this, which is America. All right, the ICJ issued its first ruling on South Africa's case against Israel, ordering the Jewish state to take all necessary action to prevent genocide in Gaza. The court did not, however, order Israel to cease its military operation against Hamas. They passed 7 emergency measures requested by Pretoria, in addition to demanding that Israel refrain from committing genocide. They were ordered to punish members of its military who commit genocidal acts, as well as officials who publicly call for the genocide of the Palestinians. Israel must also preserve evidence of any genocidal acts already committed, the ruling stated. Israel shall take immediate and effective measures to address adverse conditions to life in the Gaza Strip. Yeah, this is madness. And this is madness on 2 levels. For one, you can't tell a hammer to not be a hammer. All right, this is Isaiah 30. What purpose would they have? So this is Esau's purpose. He received the sword to do just what he's doing, man. He can't stop being that sword. And when he does stop being that sword, Isaiah 30:31. Woe to you that spoilers now was not spoiled. And this is for all Edom. And the Israelis, Amalek is the head of Edom, the first of the nations. Woe to you that spoilers, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. So the moment that they slow down on being the sword, being the hammer, that's the sign of their end. All right? These other nations, really the Spirit of the Lord, all right? But these other nations are going to pounce when that chance comes. So right now the world is telling them to slow down on this, slow down on that. That's unheard of. They've been, America and Edom in general. Edom in general has been allowed to fuck up the Arab world, the whole world. They can bomb whoever, invade whoever, conquer whoever. With no problem. But the world is saying something now. It's a wrap. The kings of the earth are being moved against this devil, man. Hey, this Isaiah 14. I'm going to start at 4. I'm going to start at 3. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord, Yahweh, all right, when you see Lord all caps, it should say Yahweh, shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage where thou was made to serve. Let me make sure the mic is on. Okay. Thou was made to serve, that thou should take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. So this is our salvation here, was being mentioned next. All right? That thou should take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased. Which the rule of Babylon, or you got your president, but you got them which is above him, okay? Which is the one who controls the finances. They call them international bankers. They call them the elites. They call them the Illuminati even. All right? The Bible calls them the Chaldeans. The wise men of Babylon are referred to as the Chaldeans. These are your policymakers, your rulers. That thou should take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, the rule of Babylon is Edom. Collectively, it's the nation of Edom. But Chaldeans is those elites, those bankers. Some call them Zionists. All the same. That thou should take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. All right, so how does Babylon fall? All right, Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. So, Edom, mainly America, all right, mainly America, what this is going into right here, but all Edom, because the rule of Babylon is all Edom, but the main destruction will be here in actual land Babylon, all right? But they've been able to rule the world with violence nonstop. All right, this would include the Israelis. Again, these are the ones who run the show. He's persecuted and none hindereth. Hey, look, this is the new norm. All right, Esau being exposed, Esau being told he's doing too much. This is his end. All right, and it's gonna play a big role in the 10 hating the whore. We know the money, the money is gonna play a big role in it. Because James 5 is a precept to that Revelation, what is it, 17, I believe? All right? But we also got, well, let me just grab it. Sirach 41 and 6, the inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, and their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach. The children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for his sake. So right now, the world is referring to Edomites as the colonizers. And he so badly desires to be this angel of light. He put this image out there. That's the facade he put out there. So he has to try to keep that image. So they're going to be divided. Oh, no, you can't do this. You can't do that. Meanwhile, they only fucking themselves up. They should have united and just told the world to shut the fuck up. But, of course, they're not going to do that. It's not prophesied that way. The division is prophesied. So that's what's going to happen. All right? He is persecuted and none hindereth. Hey, this is it. The whole earth is at rest and it's quiet. They break forth into sing. End of the day, when this devil falls, the world will do just this. Now, the heathens got a judgment to serve. They got 1,000 years to serve their judgment for what they've done to the Israelites. But after that, they're going to get to enjoy the earth the way it was meant to be. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no feller has come up against us. Hell from beneath is moved for thee. Here, this is the point. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirs up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nation. So this is the first step of these nations rising up against this devil. Or a big step. I won't say the first one. They've been vocal lately, last couple years, against America. All right? And now they've been vocal against the ruler of America. This is it. All they shall speak in sympathy. Art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. So this is your end, man. All right? Your kingdom is weak, is decaying, And the nations are raising up against you, man. You got BRICS, all right, uniting and coming together, uh, getting on their own form of supposedly getting their own form of currency. What's happening for sure is they're not taking a U.S. dollar only for oil anymore. These OPEC nations, they're starting to venture out. Your allies are starting to come up with new digital transfer systems away from the ACH or the SWIFT or whatever. The nations are finally, the chief ones of the earth are finally raising up against this place, man. They're not just lying there taking it anymore. This is big news, man. And it's gonna progress tremendously, man. It's not, hey, soon this shit's gonna be over with. All right, soon this shit's gonna be over with. Cause you're gonna have to show the world you're the bad guy. Cause you're gonna continue to do what the fuck you're gonna do. You're not gonna just completely stop. But wars are inevitable. These nations will rise up against thee, and that's that. That's Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, also because he transgresses by wine. A little excited. Let me start over. Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine. There we go. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people. And who's done that? Who's took over the world? They have military bases everywhere. They're everywhere. Their influence is everywhere. It's called a Western mindset for a reason. That's his wine. He pushed to the world. He pushed democracy to the world. He pushed the U.S. dollar to the world. Or not even just that, but fiat currency to the world. And his way of life. Women being over the man is not equality. They're over. All right? Sodomy, etc. Should not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his? How long? Robbing the planet. And to him that ladeth himself in thick clay. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex? And that thick clay is heavy debt in the Hebrew, ibatiach. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them? So right now, they're simply talking, saying don't commit this genocide. But soon this is going to turn to a full-fledged war. Because it starts off with the nation saying they're strong too. All right? And saying that, oh, you're weak like us. You bleed like us. Right? The nation saying that they have some type of authority or power to do something about the situation. And then they're going to strike. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them? Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. So the nation seeing you fucking these people up, man. And something's going to be the last straw on the camel's back. You got you robbing the planet, you killing the planet, the citizens, the people. At some point, they're going to break, man. Because of men's blood and for the violence of the land of the city and of all that dwell therein. See? So a big part of these nations rising up, we got the allies splitting over the money in James 5 and the Revelation that these 10 shall hate the whore and burn her with fire. But right here it's telling you that they're going to rise up against you because of the violence you're putting on the people. You being the hammer over the whole earth that rule with a continual stroke. You ain't stopped fucking people up. So soon these nations are going to fucking actually turn on you and get hot. When the Lord put that spirit out there, but we're seeing it play out. We're seeing the tensions rise and increase. Do every fucking way in everybody's fucking business. supplying weapons to Ukraine to fight against Russia, ready to fight with Taiwan against China. These are they territories. The nations see this shit, man. Then you got the Israelis that's over here. They going hard over in Gaza, man, on these Palestinians. And the world is sick of your shit. And that proves another point. Ain't nobody gonna say shit when the real Israelites is getting their land back. Ain't gonna be no, don't commit genocide. Hey, look, when it was time to get our land the first time, what we do? We put everybody to fucking death. That was in our land. What we supposed to. Make sure I say that. We were supposed to. Deuteronomy 7:1. When Yahweh thy power shall bring thee into the land, whither thou goest to possess it, and has cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites and the Girgashites and the Amorites and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when Yahweh thy power shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them, and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. So we're not going to be political when it's time to get our land back. It wasn't the first time. We're not going to do it the next time. It's not what the scriptures say. It literally says the saints shall take the kingdom. Let me grab that. Hey, look, it literally says this. This is Daniel 7:18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. All right? So when it's time for these beasts to go down, which the 4th beast is what's last, we're going to take our kingdom. We're going to take the kingdom, man. This kingdom belongs to Yahweh Shai. He's sharing it with us. We're going to take our land, man. Daniel 7:26. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion to consume it and destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom. Hey, check this out. And all dominions shall serve and obey him. Ain't gonna be no court to speak up against us, because we are the court. Jerusalem which is above is free. We're gonna be above every fucking nation. You know why? Because we're gonna be ruled and governed by Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And you can't top that. We already at the top. You can't top who's at top. No, it ain't gonna work that way. All right? It don't work that way. And we ain't gonna be sharing our fucking land, man. All right? We ain't gonna be sharing our land. This is this is Daniel 2:44. And in the days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people. Ain't nobody else gonna be part of the ruling class of this kingdom. All right? But it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. So same thing with the beast. All right, right here is the statue. All right? When this place goes down, we're going to rule forever. We're going to knock down all these nations, man. Hey, Howard Shai in Revelation, what he had? Many crowns. Because he's taking down these governments. Ain't going to be no government speaking up and saying nothing. And you know what? They're going to love it. Hey, these heathens are going to love when we rule the world. You're going to get to enjoy the planet. We're not going to send our pollution, all right, our trash to another country and pay them to pollute their shit. That's crazy. We're not going to switch from glass to produce this plastic that got forever chemicals in it that destroys your hormones, that doesn't really biodegrade, although we can make biodegradable plastic out of corn. You know, they can do that. They did it for Fat Burger. That was one of the things they promoted. These cups are made of corn. All right? They had a system that worked, but because of greed, no, we're not going to use this glass anymore. Even they can recycle the fucking glass. Give you 2 cents off your neck or 1 penny or whatever off to get a glass back. You paying a penny for the fucking glass back. So you don't even got to reproduce the shit. But this man is the devil. So you're going to love it. We're not going to be bombing you for generations through generations. No. After the thousands of slavery, hey, look, you just got to obey these laws that make you a better neighbor, a better brother to your fellow citizen. If you're Elam, these laws are going to make you a better citizen with other Elamites. Because you're not going to commit adultery against your other Elam. You're not going to murder your fellow Elamite. All right? These things are going to benefit you. This is going to be a paradise. Now, so, of course, the heathen don't have the law with us. They're going to go off, but it'll be way better off. You're not going to have to worry about, for the most part, look, you can't even let your children play outside anymore in their own damn yard because motherfuckers getting kidnapped and organs harvested and shit. They don't have to worry about that. Hell, it's going to be less disease in the earth. There ain't going to be no oil spills. Nuclear reactors melting down and putting isotopes in the water and shit. Millions of cattle just dying and whales beaching themselves, or the current thing where all these dogs got respiratory problems, all right, and throughout the states in America, man. It's not going to be that. You're going to be, the world is going to rejoice, man. The trees are going to rejoice like we read in Isaiah. All right? A kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness, as 2 Peter 3rd chapter puts it. And that kingdom is for us. And we get it. We're going to dwell in safety alone. Ain't going to be none of this madness. We splitting our land with this group and that group. Then they doing car bombs on us, and then we retaliate and dropping artillery on them. No, that's madness. Deuteronomy 33:28. Israel then shall dwell in safety alone. Not only are we going to be safe, we're going to be alone. Not going to share our land. The fountain of Jacob shall be upon a land of corn and wine. Also his heaven shall drop down dew. Happy art thou, Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by Yahweh. The shield of thy help, and who was the sword of thy excellency. And thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places. There you go, man. We're gonna trample you down, bring you low, put you in your place, and then release you. We're gonna treat you like Esau be doing these animals. They'll have them in the zoo or the aquarium for a certain amount of time. They clip them and then let them free. They mark them and let them free. We're gonna do the same thing minus the marking part. We ain't gonna have to put notches in your ears and let you go go back to the wilderness. No, but we will get y'all for that 1,000 years and then let y'all go back to your own lands. And you will still be subject and servant to us, man. All right? Let me grab that. You ain't going to be making court orders to us. That's crazy. That ain't in the prophecies, man. Them ain't the Israelites. God ain't with them, man. It's the proof. Hmm. Thanks in the kingdom shall perish. This Isaiah 60. And starts to get to the point. Isaiah 60 and 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, slavery, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. So the Lord brought us low. So the Lord, so that means you got to keep the rest of his word. He's going to bring us high. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They should not be shut day nor night, that men may bring us the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. So they do get their land back, they still gonna bring us tribute. They're gonna bring us sons and daughters to be slaves, handmaids, servants, and not like hard like Esau slavery was for us for hardcore bondage. After the 1,000 years, they're gonna be servants. We're gonna need people to watch our horses, to watch our cattle, to brush our women's hair, whatever the fuck we need, We're gonna be actually humane, okay? And they're gonna bring in their goods, That's just this what it is. We're gonna be getting that saffron. All right, we're gonna be getting that lotus silk. Okay. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. So when Israel get the land back, the nations are going to be subject to Israel. So this only proves that the Israelites are not in the land, and the prophecy still reigns supreme. The Israelites got put on slave ships, taken to another land, and are currently waiting on our redemption. Hopefully it was edifying. All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahweh Shai Ba'Sham Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone and the South Asian brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. Shalom wa Baba Ball.